Okay, welcome to part 2 regarding headaches. Today I want to look at the geography of the energy channels in the body. So in acupuncture you've got 12 primary energy channels. They're bilateral, they run down both sides of the body, 6 into the arms, hands and the fingers, the other 6 into the legs, feet and the toes. And we're not just interested in the organs that they relate to, but we're interested in the whole geography of the channels through the body. So interestingly, the liver and gallbladder channels have branches that come up into the head, behind the eyes and around the ears. So if you look at those channels as electrical circuits, the energy needs to flow through them or the relative organs aren't going to function correctly and you're going to experience discomfort at the points of blockage or stagnation along those channels. So liver and gallbladder are primary protagonists when you get a headache. It's indicative that their energy isn't flowing smoothly and that you need to resolve that issue before you're going to get rid of the headache. And ideally we want to mitigate getting headaches to start with, rather than have to get to the point where we've got the headache and then we need to practice our Qigong to get rid of it. It's nice to have that first aid kit, but let's look at stopping the headaches to start with. And the liver and gallbladder are the first things to respond to stress in your environment, in your behavior, your physical environment. So they are constantly under threat and challenge at the moment. If you take modern technology, the liver and gallbladder are closely associated with your eyesight and vision. So the modern devices that we're using, computers, phones, TV screens, monitors, they're all putting the liver and gallbladder under undue stress. So that's one factor. And the meridian system runs through the fascia membrane, which is made up of liquid and fibre. So when we get dehydrated, that impedes the conductance of energy around the body, and you'll find that the energy around us and the technology around us is dehydrating us. So there's two sides to that, I believe. As human consciousness evolves, I think we need more hydration because the body's running at a higher frequency, but we're also experiencing dehydration from modern technology, which is helping us to access it. So keep hydrated and don't get stressed. Not getting stressed is an interesting topic in its own right. But if we can keep the energy flowing through those two channels, it's going to minimize that problem. Okay? And the liver gallbladder is in our body-mind association. They're linked to organization, planning, and primarily decision making. So if you take the gallbladder as an example of body-mind, it's exploring the relationship between your physical body and your behavioral patterns and your emotional balance. The gallbladder has to release bile into the system. It's very good at making decisions. So if we go to our behavior and check in with that, when we're working too hard, organising, planning, and we've got loads of decisions to make, that again can impact on your liver and gallbladder. If you look at someone who hasn't got a gallbladder, because modern surgery has cleverly removed it because you're having a lot of issues and it's considered a non-vital organ, that person is going to be one of two things. They're going to be either super wishy-washy and indecisive, or else they're going to be black and white, one way or the highway. So a few things to consider there. And interestingly, if your liver and gallbladder are super unhappy, that's going to impact your spleen, your immune system and digestion. So in the next part of this series, I'm going to look at things we can do physically to alleviate headaches that have possibly arrived and to mitigate them coming. And I'll give you a couple of key points on the body so that you can test the happiness of those two particular channels and keep on top of them, make sure they're running happy. So if you're enjoying this video, please press the like button, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, you'll find it easier to tap into part 3. Okay, thank you.